The red flag flies over the White House. Self-described Bolsheviks throng Washington's streets in celebration. The reactionaries are quiet for now, stunned, but everyone knows a counter-revolution is coming as the United States finds itself polarized like never before, or at least since the Civil War. You may, with some justification, accuse me of over-egging the pudding here. But let's agree on one thing: socialism is on the march in America. For now, the White House remains a distant destination. But the left is on the road that leads to it and is starting to make some progress. Remember what leading Marxist moderate Mao Tse Tung once said: "A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step," which I guess is true, even if he later took the bus. Apart from which, it was the Taoist philosopher Lao Tzu who said it first. He also favored small government, which Mao misread as huge government. And government of some size is what socialist presidential hopeful Bernie Sanders wants in America. He's calling for democratic socialism, something we never thought would ever get a hearing in the world HQ of capitalism. America's health system reminds us that the wealthy superpower has always had one foot in the third world. But Bernie is calling for an NHS-style system there. He also wants a minimum wage. These are communist measures that you and I support enthusiastically. But, in America, not so long ago, you could get shot for even mentioning such stuff out loud. Beyond such moderate measures, Bernie's more extreme grassroots supporters speak of revolution, and they're not using it in the mild sense. They mean in the Bolshevik sense. And, beyond Bernie's democratic socialists, a further left has developed that waves hammer and sickle flags and wants the full communist Monty. They're like something out of Britain in the 1970s. Even mainstream Bernie supporters at meetings chant, "We have nothing to lose but our chains." The words were originally those of Karl Marx, though as with Lao Tzu there's a school of thought that he was mistranslated and that chains should have red reading glasses. Bernie's mainstream campaign, however, focuses on working-class people and the young. Bernie is for the people. His Democratic rivals for the party's presidential candidacy are for the moneyed people. The pitch appears to be working. The first caucus in Iowa saw Bernie lose by a mere 0.1% to Pete Buttigieg. Just looked it up. It's a Maltese surname meaning chicken owner, and he's also polling well in New Hampshire, which votes on Tuesday. For my part, much though I admire bits of Bernie, I'm not wholly convinced by him. That could be down to personal prejudice. During the impeachment show trial of President Trump, he sat repeatedly dabbing at his beak with Kleenex, a practice that I cannot abide. For more on this story, visit the news article link.